Alrighty, welcome back to the channel where you get boxing 5 minutes or less. Alrighty, it's going down October the 15th. This will be a big day for the sport of boxing. Of course, we have Deontay Wilder returning to the squared circle to face off against Robert Herlanius. Deontay Wilder is making his ring return after being knocked out during the trilogy fight against Tyson Fury. And we also have Devin the Dream Haney also fighting on October the 15th to defend his undisputed lightweight crown against George Kambosos in Australia. And the other match we have that same day will be the reschedulement of Clarissa Shields versus Savannah Marshall for the undisputed crown as well. So boxing on October the 15th, you're just going to have to pick which fight you want to see. Me personally, I'm recording Devin Haney. Devin Haney will be fighting free on ESPN on October the 15th. And I will be ordering the Deontay Wilder fight. Now, those of you who know me know I support Champ. I also support Devin Haney. And if you do not understand or do not know, I believe Devin Haney is the best lightweight in the world. A lot of people say Tank Davis. A lot of people say Lomachenko. But I think the guy with all the belts, all the hardware, who put everything on the line, took the most risk, the biggest risk, is Devin the Dream Haney. Case closed, point blank, period. So anyway, like I said, I'm looking forward to Deontay Wilder returning to this ring October the 15th. Now, guys, Deontay Wilder just recently did a few interviews with a lot of different outlets. I'm not going to go back and name each outlet he did. You can go do your due diligence on your own. But he said some interesting things about Tyson Fury. That's why Tyson Fury is in the thumbnail. Now, he said entering the trilogy match against Tyson Fury, who we all know Deontay Wilder lost, a knockout loss in the 11th round. He said he wanted to go in there. He wanted to kill Tyson Fury. Now, we know Deontay Wilder always said he wanted a body on his record. And, he caught a lot of heat about that a few years back. Now, I can understand why he said he wanted to kill Tyson Fury. Do I agree with it? That's not for me to decide, because if a boxer feel like a guy cheated him, you put egg waste in your glove, and all these accusations Deontay Wilder has against Tyson Fury, who am I to tell this man how to feel about another guy who clearly tried to come in the ring and kill him, allegedly? So I'm not going to tell Deontay Wilder why you shouldn't feel that way, because this guy did try to come and try to take your life, allegedly. So I can't tell Champ how to feel about that. But Deontay Wilder also said, and this is the most interesting thing to me, that he is not opposed to a fourth fight with Tyson Fury. Now, I believe Champ will come back if this fight does happen. Like I say, it's a lot of things that got to go into place before that fight can even think about taking place. Tyson Fury is looking for a fight with Anthony Joshua in November or December. And then Tyson Fury was scheduled to fight the unified heavyweight champion of the world, Alexander Usyk, a Ukrainian unified heavyweight champion. So, and I believe that fight was supposed to take place in April of May of 2023. So the early part of next year, Tyson Fury should be unifying the belts. Well, actually, that would be undisputed, because Tyson Fury is the WBC heavyweight champion, and Alexander Usyk has all the rest of the heavyweight belts. So that would not just be a unification bout; that would be a undisputed heavyweight title match. So, like I said, for Deontay Wilder to get in line, of course, Deontay Wilder will have to defeat Robert Herlanius, which is not easy. Robert Herlanius is nobody's step over. He's coming off a 2-fight knockout streak, and this is also Deontay Wilder's former sparring partner. Now, like I said, I believe Champ gonna get it done. I believe Champ get the W. If it's going to be a knockout, which I believe it will, because this is the heavyweight division, I believe Champ get him out of there in under 10 rounds. So I say anything under 10, if the fight is over with, Deontay Wilder done land that sledgehammer of a right hand that we call the Bronze Bomber. And it's night-night for Robert Herlanius. So for Deontay Wilder to get in line to fight Tyson Fury has to win his next fight. Deontay Wilder has to win his next fight. And also, he has to defeat former unified heavyweight champion of the world, Andy Ruiz, who is coming off a victory, an impressive victory against Louis King Kong Ortiz. So shout out to Andy Ruiz, and shout out to Deontay Wilder, because I'm going to give you a shout out now, champ, because I already know you're going to defeat Robert Herlanius. So I'm looking forward to you fighting Andy Ruiz. And the winner of Andy Ruiz and Deontay the Bronze Bomber Wilder will be in line, will be the mandatory for the WBC heavyweight title. Now, if Tyson Fury is still the champion by then that's how we can get Wilder versus Fury 4. That would be the only way we can get that. Deontay Wilder has to defeat Herlanius. Then he has to go on and defeat Andy Ruiz so he can get back in title contention. But like I said, guys, for Deontay Wilder to say that he's not opposed to a 4th fight with Fury says a lot about the champ. A lot of people say, well, he can't beat Tyson Fury. That's a bad matchup for him. Well, I do believe it's a bad matchup for him. Tyson Fury is 6'9", 275, 280 pounds. Okay, Deontay Wilder coming in at 6'6". If he had his normal size, we're talking about anywhere from 215 to 225, 223. That's max. Now, me seeing Champ in that trilogy fight, all swole up and up to 238 pounds, that's not Deontay Wilder's natural size. So I believe Deontay Wilder adding all that muscle weight took a lot of his energy away from him. So I'm saying, 'cause he wasn't as athletic as he normally is because he have a lot of weight that his frame is not used to carrying around. So it's a lot of things that went into that fight, that trilogy fight, that loss against Tyson Fury that I didn't agree with. But we can leave that for another video. But at the end of the day, man, Deontay Wilder has to win 2 fights, put himself in position, have to defeat Andy Ruiz to become the mandatory to the WBC title. Anyway, y'all guys tell me what you think, man. Please like, share, comment, subscribe. Please hit that bell icon so you will be notified every time your boy TJ drops a video. That's all I got for you. I'm out. Deuces.